Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Toronto Raptors facing the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets.
Well, more than anything, they're looking to avoid a letdown. Sometimes you get home court advantage and you maybe take your foot off the pedal a little. But they do not want to start slow and give their opponent confidence.
You look at Toronto. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside, DiVincenzo misses the three. Outside Edwards. About a minute played here so far in the first. And that one drops.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
James outside. Pass to Roy. Takes a three. The shot off that time. Oh, good D by Edwards. Nembhard outside. Here's Edwards. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
James outside. Isaac gets a hand on it.
He's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer, 7 feet that is, so he should pile up the block shots.
Now here's Edwards. Nifty move. The kick out to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. And here's James. Pass to Roy. Sabonis outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Here's Roy.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Wiggins, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Here's James. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Isaac. No made baskets yet. Edwards looking it over. And he drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Sabonis outside. And Sabonis slams it in.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Here's Nembhard. Count it.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offense.
Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Sabonis with some nice D. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Roy. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in.
I like it. An old school 5.
Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
To the inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you got a big advantage. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Isaac, right side. James with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 4. DiVincenzo on the wing. James, left side. From the arc. DiVincenzo can't hit. Here's Edwards. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Shot's good by James. The Rockets lead by 4. Here's Edwards. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
Pass to Roy. "17-foot shot on the way. It's good. Off the glass. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Rockets on top, up 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
The Rockets lead by 4. Inside. Pass break. Here come the Rockets. Robbed. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Sabonis in the post. Williams grabs the board. And Houston has possession. They lead by 4. And they go to the intentional foul. Powell outside. Williamson outside. Oh, Zion! Vicious!
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Dick on the take. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And nice muscle from Williamson, accepting the hit and finding a way to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Dick. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Payton. Here's Williamson. Up ahead. Zion takes it to the rim.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Here's Sabonis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Rockets lead by 7. Pass to Powell. Williamson inside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shea. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the evening. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Houston has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Williamson. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
What a play by Zion. He's a big man with quick moves.
His Dick. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Norman Powell.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And the second free throw is good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Raptors trail by 6. Sabonis, high post. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Here's Williamson. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Dick. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Norman Powell. Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. It's both from the stripe. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Sabonis looking over the floor. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the vicious dunk by Barnes.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Now Williamson. 11 points in the game. Barnes with the rebound. Knocked loose. Payton with it. He's picked up by Barnes. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Holland. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Dick. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Rizachet. Powell with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Williamson for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here. There's a minute 59 left in the second. Raptors trail by 4. Here's James. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
And it's Houston's ball. They set the pick. Here's Nembhard. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
Both free throws good from James. A minute and a half left to play in the first half. Here's Holland. Pass to Bamba. The kick out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Now here's Valanciunas. There's James on the wing. LeBron fires one down.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what? 2 decades?
To the paint. Here's Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down. Back
to James.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Edwards with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Isaac. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball. Now, here is James. The three, DiVincenzo. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Toronto trailing. Here's Roy. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Isaac in the post. And Houston has possession. 2-point game. Sabonis on the double team. Bamba misses. And so it's James with it. He brings it up to the Toronto Raptors. And now we've got an intentional foul. Here's Roy. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Outside Edwards. Bamba up top. James with a steal. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Roy. They get the rebound for the lead. That shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Isaac in the post. And it's good for 2. Isaac's gotten his first basket of the night.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
And slam dunk by James.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Bamba up top. It's Edwards on the wing. On the clock. To the middle. It's stolen by James. Out to the right wing. And he commits the intentional foul. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Roy.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Well, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing limit is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Sabonis, left side. 7. Sabonis has got 8.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
DiVincenzo with the steal. Pass to James. They set the pick for the tie. It's rebounded by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion.
Exactly.
Here's Roy. No good. A bit long that time.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Raptors trail by 4. James deciding where to go with it. And it's James inside.
Timeout.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. Nembhard outside. Outside Edwards. Back to Nembhard. That one's good for 2. He's got 6.
Love the old school finger roll. It's just a graceful move.
There's James on the wing. And it's blocked by Isaac. Here comes Zion. Pass to Bamba. Williamson with it. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Rizichet. Raptors trail by 4. James outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Nembhard. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
James outside. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 1.
Once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Raptors trail by 3. He shoots. And again, Toronto, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. .35 seconds left in the third. Here's James. Blocked again!
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
James outside. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Here's Edwards. Misses the jumper.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Houston has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Nembhard outside. Pass to Edwards. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Roy. Now Sabonis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
They need his talent on the floor. Now they're going to have to get it done without him.
Here's James.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Williamson misses. James, right side. Counted and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's on Norman Powell.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Rockets trail by 3. Nembhard outside. Pass to Powell. Over Rizachet. Back to Nembhard. Powell, left side. Picked by Williamson. Clock at 4. And it's Powell off the drive. Up and in on the layup. Powell's got his first points of the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And slam dunk by James.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Powell outside. Picked by Williamson. Lets it fly. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Bamba. And it's Houston's ball. Williamson with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Powell, left side. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Bamba misses. And James has got the ball here for Toronto. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And here's James. LeBron at full speed. Shoots over Isaac. And it's Toronto with another.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
Williamson inside. Over James. And the basket by Williamson. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. The player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Here's Roy. There's the drive. Jams it in off the great move.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Here's Powell. It's good. Powell's got 6 here in the quarter. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Pass to Roy. Valanciunas with it. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And Valanciunas' teammates love seeing him come up huge, knowing he's ready to score when called upon.
Here's Isaac. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. Now James. Pass to Valanciunas. The three, DiVincenzo. No good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Powell outside. Down low. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Here's Roy. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe. You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's James on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a three-point Raptor lead.
James never lets up. He is absolutely fearless down the stretch.
Powell outside. The three is up. And he sinks it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's James. Inside. Pass to Roy. 6 to shoot. 27 seconds left to the fourth. Williamson inside. And he elevates for the slam. Dunk over Jonas Valanciunas.
Huge bucket by Williamson.
Wow. The former first overall pick stepping up in the clutch.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's James. Oh, no good!
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the gap to 1. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Good on the first. And that'll put them up 2. So he gets them both. And it's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Count it!
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
The intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Roy. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. You look at the Raptors. They couldn't get it done on the road in Game 1. Now with their backs against the wall, can they tie the series here at home?
And, you know, in a short series, you better find a way to ramp your game up, to really up the ante in terms of intensity. You can't wait around to try and feel the team out. You got to bring the noise from the get-go.
You look at the Rockets. They've had some tough battles, Greg. Fatigue may be a factor at this point.
True, but as a player, this is what you train and work for all year long, knowing that when you get to this time of year, you'll be ready.
Edwards drives in. And stolen by James. We're about 1 minute into the first. Outside, Sabonis. Broke loose. Left side, Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Outside, James. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Oh, here's Edwards. Going inside. And it's Ricochet with the rebound. Out on his own on the break. James looking around. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
On offense, here are the Rockets. It's Nembhard on the wing. And stolen by James. It's stolen by Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
Outside Roy. Sabonis inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so here is Houston after Roy missed from long range. And stolen by LeBron. Knocks it loose. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's LeBron. Fires to the hoop.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for LeBron. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Pass to Roy. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. David.
I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
And LeBron throws it down.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let it. Pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. And Toronto making a change here. Here's Nembhard. He has yet to score. Here's Holland. It's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Toronto trailing. LeBron, left side. It's rebounded by Houston.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
Now, here's Roy. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Bamba. Out to Edwards. Here's Nembhard. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Edwards.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here's Roy. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:06 left in the first. James in the post. He's got 8. 5 on the clock. Roy from outside. And Bamba pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Holland. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Williams. Fast break Toronto. James with it. Isaac picks him up.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
And here is James. He's got 10. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. A shot, no good. Here's Holland. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Holland's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Anthony Edwards hit. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And he can't hit the second. Houston in the lead. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Collins.
I like Barnes' toughness defensively, boy. You can tell this guy really cares, and he's willing to get his hands dirty.
Here's Carrington. Left side, Sabonis. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Powell. Even in. Count that one. Powell's got the lead up to 4 now for Houston.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the dunk by Dick.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him.
Strong finish.
Some of the moves Williamson pulls off are just insane there, but he didn't know what to do.
And here's Barnes for 3. The rebound by Payton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Williamson. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Fast break, Toronto. Sabonis inside. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Collins with it. And he comes up with the deuce. Collins has got his first 2 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rizichet. And the dunk by Rizichet.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Sabonis. He had his back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover. Rockets leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Powell. Sabonis grabs the board.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And that one's good. Ricochet.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Powell. He gets that one. Powell's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And they go to the intentional foul. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Williamson. Pass to Wiggins. A high post shot. Another miss by Houston.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Outside Roy. Lets it go from deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Nice move. Oh!
Goodness.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Pass to Holland. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And James pulls it down hard.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Edwards drives in. Isaac outside. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holland. Rebound by Williams. Raptors trailed by 6. Here's LeBron.
Well, the basketball IQ of LeBron James is off the charts. So adept at finding ways to get to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Rockets making a change here. And both free throws, good for James.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Toronto trailing.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Outside Roy. The 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range. Roy's got 6. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here's Edwards from the... What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. With the drive.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA. Going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now, Nemhard. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Rizichet. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
LeBron.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here's James. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. LeBron grabs the miss. Raptors trailed by 4. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williamson. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards. Inside.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Outside Roy. From past the arc. The shot. No good.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Outside Edwards. Shakes him. Here's the floater. And the layup is good. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's LeBron. And there's another turnover by the Raptors. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Edwards. Into the lane. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside for Roy. Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Edwards. Terrific touch. Edwards showing finesse.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to talk to his guys. Raptors trailed by 12. Now here's James. He's got 20. Pass to Roy. Shot to stop the run. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. James cooking from deep.
Tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The shot's good from Roy. Roy's got 8 points.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
It's Edwards on the wing. 27 points for him. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Rockets leading by 7. Here's Williamson. Isaac outside. And there's the call on Roy. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Williamson. He's got 10. Over Sabonis. Again, the Rockets score.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Roy attacking. Outside, Sabonis. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I think the skill set of Domantas Sabonis is impressive. This guy is fundamentally sound at the power forward spot with a really nice offensive game.
Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. Maybe even a question mark. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. .135 left in the third. They set the pick. And the dunk by LeBron.
The ability to sustain productivity over the entirety of his career, LeBron James is a modern marvel.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Houston leading by 7. Outside Edwards. .112 left to play in the third. Isaac down low. The three. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's James.
That's a great dunk. Athletic freak.
Wow.
You call this a groove, folks. Offensively, when shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Houston in the lead. Outside Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's James. Rebounded by Isaac. Rockets leading by 7. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Edwards inside. 5 to shoot. Off on the layup. And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here are the Rockets now. Takes the three. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
For three, Roy. And Bamba pulls it down.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And the dunk by Ricochet.
He's a terrific two-guard, Roy, with tremendous court vision.
Edwards looking it over. Crosses over. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. James outside. And here's Roy. The kick out to LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
James left side. Roy, that's a two-pointer. And Bamba pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And it's Williamson missing. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to James. Outside for Roy. Takes a three. And Bamba pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Now here's Williamson. It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Roy. And he's good on the three ball. Roy's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Outside Edwards. Edwards with the answer. Such a competitor.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside Roy. Back to James. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's LeBron. 6 to shoot. And it's Ricochet missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Williamson makes it off the glass. Williamson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Roy. Outside Sabonis. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. His three-pointer's off the mark. Rockets leading by 12. Over in the corner, Isaac. Back to Edwards. Toronto grabs the miss. Roy from outside. And Bamba pulls it down.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Williamson. Sabonis grabs the board. A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Screen by James. Roy from outside. He can't get that one.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. On the wing, James. And the Raptors miss again. It's Nembhard on the wing. Off target with his three. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Roy. LeBron outside. To stop the drought. Knocks down the three ball. LeBron's got 32 points in the game.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Here's Williamson. Isaac outside. Outside Edwards. Reza Shane with the steal. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Reza Shane's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Edwards will bring it up for Houston. James with some nice D. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Roy. Oh, and they've done it. The Houston Rockets are the new NBA champions. Just tremendous. Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.